Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to today's YouTube video. Today we're going to be talking about Bitcoin. Now, the people that watched my last video I made about a week ago, all you guys should be up in profits if you long that area down that 19,800. I personally entered into a long position. I did say in that last video, I did say expect a bounce because you had two converging support trend lines. You had that 200-day moving average, and you also had this down sloping trend line. This trend line goes all the way back up to that $69,000 top. Then it acted as resistance here. You had that 200-day moving average it come into contact with. You also had that trend line. It got resistance. Now, if you extend that all the way out down to here where we just traded a couple handful of days ago, it did wick below just about $300 down to that $19,500 level. I said long it at 19,800. It perfectly got a bounce from there. I didn't expect this much of a bounce too quick. As you can see, from that $19,800 level, we'll just move this out of the way, up to that tip where it got that big huge resistance wick. That was up about 34%. It's currently trading at 25% from that level, from the $19,800 level. I did take half of my profits off here at that 21,400 because I said this was your first area to potentially catch a bounce, because it acted as resistance here before the FTX collapse, acted as resistance here when you had that massive surge up from that $15,500, $16,000 base. Got resistance for a couple of days, pushed above, held it as support, and then it flipped. I thought it was going to flip into resistance here, but it managed to close a daily candle above, and then it did push back up into that bearish upsloping channel. Now, another thing to keep an eye out for, even though Bitcoin has made higher highs, these last three highs, you can see if you extend, this is the daily RSI, look how it just keeps making a bearish divergence, right? It keeps testing that trend line, but you can see it just keeps making lower lows. You can see we haven't even taken out this previous top back here on Wednesday, the 15th of February. Back here when Bitcoin was trading about $24,300. It still hasn't got up to that, about that 70 level on the RSI. It's currently just trading below that. So I do expect we will probably get resistance here. Smart money was taking profits here, so big Bitcoin whales or institutions, because it should have ran, if we were to close this candle above this trend line, I would expect a run all the way up to that $29,000 level. People will call for 30K just to round it up, but it is $29,000 because you can see there's that volume defined pocket there. So it's going to make a quick move to the upside, but it also made a quick move to the downside, as you can see back here and back in June of last year. So if you guys catch that bounce, congrats. I'm glad you made huge profits. I made an 80% profit on that. I used 10x leverage. That's the sweet spot I find, between 5 to 10x leverage. Now, if you're still in the trade on 10x leverage, you'd be up about 250%. I would definitely be taking the rest of your trade out of, take profits here at these levels, because you can see this candle here, this massive resistance wick, people were selling into that candle. It's been met with huge resistance. It wasn't able to close above these tops here when it made a candle close at $24,841. Now, if we were to extend this channel, just keep an eye out for that 50-day moving average, that green 50-day moving average, and you can also see that trend line. It's currently converging, both of them at that same price point. So if we were to fall down today, that's at about $23,000. So if we were to fall back below $23,000, I expect further moves to the downside. Your first level of support would be that FTX area, that FTX pivot top back here, back in November. And then you'd want to watch for that 200-day moving average as it acted as support here. If we were to fall below it, then your next level of support would be this downsloping channel. And you also have this other support range right here, that 18,500, and that price converges right here on the 1st of April. April Fools. So 18,500, guys. That's all seriousness, that 18,500. But anyway, guys, that's the video. I just want to make a quick little emergency announcement for Bitcoin. Anyway, guys, hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the very next video. GameX out. Peace.